What's up, Morristown? I'm Will Ashton.
And I'm Kelsey Berry.
And welcome to this season's second episode of Colonial Corner. This episode's all about clubs and sports around campus. And Kelsey, what's our first segment about?
Our first segment is about Morristown High School GSA. It's a club that's dedicated to ending discrimination based on sexual orientation.
Why don't we take a look?
So the Gay Straight Alliance at Morristown, it's really meant to be a place where students can come and feel comfortable and feel like they can just be themselves and talk about whatever. We generally talk about things related to gay rights and things that are going on politically, but generally the discussions get beyond that. It's also a place for kids who are interested in these issues or want to become more like politically active or want to actually like do some kind of outreach or do something to support their students in their community.
The GSA is something that is like really close to me because it is like the experiences that I've been through, and I felt like it was really important to kind of share what I've been through with other students. So my goal for this year is to make it more prominent in the school.
I'm very passionate about equal rights, and I wanted to be a leader for kids who are like me or just want to come and make friends.
Morristown High School is a caring place, and we accept all types of students, and we just want everyone to feel comfortable where they are.
We meet every Friday at lunch in room 319. That's my room.
Whoa, Will, it really looks like GSA is up to some good stuff this year.
I didn't realize they did so much stuff around school, did you?
No, not at all. What other clubs do we have here at Morristown?
Well, our next clip is all about an organization that probably you all have heard about before, but maybe you just don't know much about them.
Habitat for Humanity works on building affordable housing for all.
Why don't we take a look at that?
So what does Habitat do?
Habitat's goal is to have decent, affordable housing for all members of our community locally, for the United States and worldwide. And through Habitat, we advocate and raise funds to meet that goal.
What do club members do?
Club members are involved both at the high school with Habitat. They can volunteer and help with the advocacy. We have our major fundraiser, which is out in the box. We sleep out in the football field in the spring, and each student gets pledges in order to raise money for Habitat. We also help Mars Habitat by joining in their fundraising events. This September we helped with Share the Care. Students helped pass out water for the run. They also helped with the small children's races. And we also advocacy, like today is World Habitat Day, so we have students in the atrium trying to educate all members of our community about what Habitat does.
And do the students receive volunteer hours?
Students receive volunteer hours for anything that they participate in other than meetings. Any event outside of that counts as volunteer hours.
What can I do to sign up?
Any students are welcome. In October we will have a meeting for students that have not been members previously, and they can come to room 357 at any meeting at 11:30, and in order to be an active member they have to sign the school code of conduct, and they have to have an insurance form filled out by their parents so that if they work on a work site we have their medical insurance information.
That was an interesting clip, Kelsey. I think they actually have a meeting coming up, so you should all go and see what that's all about.
Totally. Another awesome club we have here at Morristown is WJSV, our own radio station.
Isn't that the sister club to Colonial Corner?
Totally. They have an awesome clip. Let's check it out.
You'd have to wait, but you could hear it on the AM radio.
You're listening to WJSV 90.5 FM Morristown. If you want to call in and request a song, the number is 973.
My name is Ali Lott, and I am co-station manager of WJSV, the radio station down in the basement of the high school. and I've been part of the station for 4 years now.
I'm Rebecca Benroth, and I'm the co-station manager for WJSV, the radio station. We have a lot of plans this year. I'm really excited. It looks like it's going to be a great year. I've been a part of this station for 4 years. It's dictated a huge part of my life.
We want to create like a friendly, loving, cool environment to be down here and just have some fun and play some great music and hang out with some great people.
And I'm really happy to help people out down here and help them get into shows and show them what being on the radio is like. And
I mean, we're having marathon in January, we're having ultimate frisbee games out on the turf. We're just having a lot of fun things to do. And I would love it if new blood came down here and just gave us their opinion and their view of like what they want to do to have fun.
It's a great place if you really love music to just come down and express every single, like, any songs you like. You get to show everyone who listens and everyone in the station them. It's just a lot of fun.
We'd love to welcome you and have you in part of our family.
Wow, Kelsey, that was a pretty interesting clip about WJSV, wasn't it?
Totally.
You know, I think they need some DJs, and if you're interested, you might as well head down to room 161.
Yeah, you guys could really help out. Hey Will, it was really awesome learning about all these clubs, but I think we're kind of missing something.
I think you're talking about sports, aren't you?
Right. Morristown has tons of sports. Coming up next, we have a clip that has soccer, volleyball, and football.
Why don't we see some of the highlights?
This is the Sports Update with Jake Goldberg. My name is Jake Goldberg, part of Colonial Corner, and this is the first edition of the Sports Update. To start with, we'll be having the Morristown vs. Chatham football game and the Morristown vs. Mendham soccer game here on the turf. Here we go. As the Chatham Cougars take on our home team, the Morristown Colonials, you can see they're not starting off with a good start, as some of the players decide to rumble and tumble onto the field. But here we go. The Morristown Colonials trying to seek their first win, and it comes up big with their first play, a fumble recovered by the Colonials, and it is Colonials football. First half of play, and it's been scoreless, so here come the Colonials on for the second half of this football game. And here's Chatham playing the ball, and it's being received by quarterback Kamal Dumas, and he is at the 40, at the 50, at the 40-yard line. He's running with a purpose now. No one can stop him for a Colonials touchdown. And with the Colonials with the ball again, hand off to Jordan Powell. He's running off to the races he is, and it is another Colonial touchdown. And this is a major key part of the game as Chatham takes the kickoff return. You think he's going to go all the way, but what? The kicker? The kicker stops him for a tackle. With Kamal Dumas at their own 1-yard line, he is running. Whoop, whoop. He is juking him out like crazy. There he goes at the 40, at the 50. No one can stop him. There goes Kamal Dumas with another Colonial touchdown. And the Morristown Colonials received their first victory of the year as they defeat Chatham. Morristown Colonials are facing Mendham as they take their second game on the turf this year. Matt Stramby with the free kick, and he kicks it beautifully to his players, and they just headed in for the first goal of the game. Here's a different angle of the goal, and you can just see it was just right on target as the Colonials take the early lead of 1-0. Mendham strikes back though as they score their first goal of the game as the Mendham soccer player dribbles it into the goal. But Morristown comes striking back in the second half as they score a goal as it deflects off the goalkeeper. And with that, the Morristown Colonials were unstoppable as they won 2-1 over Mendham. Now we have some quick highlights from the Morristown girls volleyball team. They are currently 13-0, and their next game is today against Morris Knowles. Here are some quick highlights. Roll it!
We're just gonna stay focused and be ready and just go out playing hard.
I just want to give a shout out to the Morristown boys cross country team who just won the Stewart Memorial Invitational. And tomorrow at 2:30 on the turf, Morristown hosts Parsippany Hills in a football game. I'm Jake Goldberg, and this was the first installment of the Sports Edition.
Whoa, Will. Motown sports are really tearing it up this year.
We're doing pretty well this year. Actually, on Saturday, I think there's another football game, but isn't it a pink out?
Yeah, it is. Everybody head down to the atrium at lunch and buy a pink out shirt.
Well, Morristown, I think that's all we have for today. But before we go, we want to play one last clip about a really special student who was here, Manny Stewart.
He was a student that could make everybody smile. Enjoy the clip, everybody.
Manny Star is a freshman at Morristown High School. He suffers from muscular dystrophy. Even though he has this disease, he participates in the broadcasting department every day. Every day he is here, he has a smile on his face and a big heart. Manny enjoys listening to music and participating in his group video shoots.
Are they broadcast because you get to listen to the JSW radio?
Yes.
You listen to the JSW radio and do interviews and all that.
What do you think about Mr. Butler?
Mr. Butler's a good teacher. And he's very nice. He's very nice to everyone too.
I love when Manny is in the class and he's really active with music especially. He likes the music part of the program. He comes down here at lunch all the time and he likes to be on YouTube and on the music server listening to his music. And I really like when he goes out on the shoots with his group and is a part of the production. Getting Manny to some of the sites that you guys are working on your projects is a little bit of a challenge, but we'll use the elevator and we'll make sure that Manny's up there. So there are some logistical things as far as Manny actually handling the camera maybe, but you know, we improvise and he works in the areas that he likes to work and that he's able to work. But the end product is that he's involved in the shoot and is enjoying all of that.
My name is Mamie Brockington. I first met Manny at Freeland-Heisen Middle School. That's where I really actually started working with Manny, as opposed to working at Alexander Hamilton School. I applied for the position to work with this handsome young man. We've been together now for 2 years, now at the high school. And it's just really, really good. Really great working with Manny. The best part of working with Manny is he's such an inspiration. You know, he's very mannerly. He treats people with respect. He's always happy, always smiling. You never see any, you know, I haven't seen a dull moment in Manny's yet. You know, he just, you ask him how he's doing, he's, oh, I'm fine, I'm great. You know, just walking down the hall speaking to him, hello, how are you? You know, so I think that is the best part with working with Manny, is that, you know, I consider him as a son, you know, as a great son. But it's fun. It's fun, though, you know, putting his harness on to get ready to get on the bus and making sure he's all bundled up. My favorite part about Manny is the way he laughs, you know, because when he laughs, he makes me laugh. You know, he'll say, you know, he'll say something funny and he'll start laughing, and then I'll just start laughing too, you know, and especially in different areas, you have to say, shh, 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 now we got to be quiet, you know. But I think that's the best part, is when he laughs.
Working with Manny this year in my first year of teaching has been all that I could have expected, really. I mean, it's just been a pleasure working with him, and to see him enjoying the broadcasting program has meant so much to me. And it's really, students like Manny, it's like basically the reason why I wanted to get into television and into teaching. Just seeing him enjoy this program so much just means a lot to me.